Hey there, I'm Mark from The Spark. I think it's about time that you and me had a little chat. You see, I'm an introvert at heart, and folks like us aren't supposed to want to do things like this. And I thought, as I was reaching 600 subs, and that new subscriber line seems to be gently sloping upwards, that this might be an opportunity to share a little bit of me and my journey, and how I got to doing this YouTube and social media lark. So this video is going to be a bit different. That means no B-roll or fancy cutaways unless inspiration takes me when I edit this video. So I totally get it if you want to tap away and go watch something else. But if you stick around, you might learn something new. You'll certainly learn some stuff about me, but you might even learn a few things about yourself and come to appreciate some things about yourself that may have been holding you back. If you told me a few years ago that I would be making YouTube videos focusing on technology and productivity, leading me to connect with people worldwide, I'd have probably looked at you with slight bemusement and disbelief. You see, being an introvert at its most basic means that lengthy social interactions can drain me, emotionally and mentally. However, despite what I've literally just said, being an introvert has never actually stopped me from engaging with people or expressing myself. You may even be surprised to learn that I've always loved acting. And in fact, all through my childhood and teen years, all I ever wanted to do was act. TV, movies, being on the stage, I didn't care so long as I was going to be a working actor. And thinking about this a little bit more, maybe the acting was the part that helps me engage with folks. Like I almost play the part of someone else. And I know that at some point the acting will come to an end and I'll be able to be myself again. Maybe that's why a lot of actors seem to be introverts, because they're happier playing someone else. Anyway, I wanted to be an actor, but alas, this wasn't to be, at least not professionally. Can I say yet? Any casting directors watching this? Hit me up. You may be even more surprised to learn that instead of going on to win the Oscar, I actually found myself eventually leading a church after becoming a Christian in my late 20s. And I became part of the local church leadership in the mid-2000s, and I pastored the same church directly from the start of the 2010s. Now let me just pause there, as I suspect some of you might be tempted to tap away. Let me assure you, this isn't an evangelistic video. I'm not going to take an altar call, and if you know what that means, let me know in the comments. I'm just sharing this as part of who I am, and for a long time, my job was a church one. I'm never going to use this platform to promote my faith, though you may see hints of it scattered around. In fact, the eagle-eyed among you might have seen certain book covers when I've shown my Kindle videos. I am, however, a Christian, so hopefully aspects of my faith will become apparent in how I come across, especially in the comments section, where sometimes I've got to take a few deep breaths before responding a little bit more graciously than I might do otherwise. Okay, that's that. Now, strangely, you might think, this is actually where I got my first taste of video editing and uploading to YouTube. I used the platform to post sermons, community messages, and other church-related stuff. And in doing this, I discovered immense satisfaction in the video editing process. Editing a video, I think, is like piecing together a puzzle, each clip and cut helping to convey a message. However, my understanding of YouTube during that time was, let's say, functional. I knew how to upload videos and share videos, but analytics, thumbnails, and audience engagement, well, they were foreign territories. There's a vast difference between using YouTube as a tool for community and using it as a kind of canvas for your personal creativity, where those tools are vital in helping you craft videos that people like you want to watch, share, and comment on. So that's an exceedingly short and potted history of what led me to where I am now, an online content creator hoping to make at least part of my living from YouTube. I've found that making videos has helped me, an introvert, step out of my comfort zone. You might even say that YouTube has become a stage for my lifelong love of acting, editing, and connecting with people. Now that final part of what I've just said there might shock you, but stay with me. You see, contrary to popular belief, being introverted doesn't mean that you're shy or socially awkward. I've actually enjoyed the company of others, and I've even thrived in roles that required public speaking, that preaching on a Sunday, and that performance acting on stage. I used to do it amateur dramatics. Being an introvert is just a different way of interacting with the world. How I'm wired doesn't mean I don't love people or appreciate being part of a crowd. In fact, I'm constantly told that one of my innate skills is actually asking great questions and helping people engage with one another. My introverted nature simply means that I value my alone time to recharge and reflect. And I might need to be excused from the party just as it's getting started. You really should ask my wife about this. It really can be a point of frustration for us both because she is an extrovert. She gets empowered by people, energized by people. So how does one go from wanting to leave a room if there are too many people in it to opening yourself up to billions of people on the internet? So it was while in my church leading role, as I was posting online regularly on behalf of the church, that I realized YouTube could be more than just a place for sermons. It could be a place where I combine my love of acting, my knack for video editing, and my passion for topics like tech, communication, and productivity. I realized I could take my skills and interest to create something uniquely me. And as I considered over many months, particularly at the start of this year, about really investing into, this YouTube channel, it became more apparent that this was the perfect platform for me to express myself. It offered a unique blend of solitude and social interaction. And what I mean by that is I work on my videos alone, perfecting every detail, at least I try, and then I share them with an audience, with you, without the immediate social pressures of face-to-face interactions. Now I remember posting the first video from this channel with my name above that door, so to speak. I remember it wasn't easy, and that first video really was far from perfect. And the second and the third, well actually all the way probably to this one, which according to YouTube is my 135th video. But hitting publish on video number 1 was liberating. I'd put a piece of myself out into the world, and surprisingly, the online world didn't massively bite back. In fact, it welcomed me with open arms. Sure, there were, and still are, some mean comments that get posted, but the first positive comments started trickling in. Each one was like a shot of adrenaline, pushing me to create more. And at this point, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all your overwhelmingly positive comments and encouragement. I genuinely might have given up long before this point without them. YouTube really does help create communities that are there for each other. So As I continued to make videos, something incredible happened. I started to notice that my creative nature, which had been somewhat stifled for so long, was getting a chance to breathe. Each video became a canvas for my ideas, whether deep diving into a tech topic or reviewing a latest gadget. And the more I created, the more I wanted to create. Ironically, making YouTube videos has improved my social skills. As I've said, I do enjoy social interactions despite my desire to stay at home alone, but the community that's slowly forming around this channel is special, and it presents an example of the best of people who want you to succeed. And of course, you want me to keep making stuff, so that's part of the kind of unspoken agreement. The comments, the discussions, the collaborations and conversations with other content creators adds a layer of richness to an online experience that I never anticipated. It's like having an ever-expanding circle of friends who share my interests. So here I am, an introvert who's found his voice and an online community through YouTube, and more expansively into other social media platforms like X. I may even post this video there too. And Substack, because my foray into YouTube has also helped me find my long lost love of writing. I've discovered that online content creation knows no bounds, and it's okay to set sail on that sea of creativity, visiting different islands of skills and talents. Sharing something of myself online is an ongoing transformative journey, one that's allowed me to express my creative side and helped my personal development. So if you're an introvert, you might be sitting on a treasure trove of ideas that the world actually needs you to see. So I encourage you, take the plunge. Go forth and create. Click publish. You might find that side of yourself that's just waiting to be unleashed. And remember, in the wise words of someone far more eloquent than me, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And maybe bad Wi-Fi when you're about to hit publish. So that's some of my story. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Normal service, I promise, will resume in the next one. But if anything of what I've said resonates, please get in touch. Leave a comment. But most of all, please lend me your sub. Strangely, when it comes to getting this channel monetized, I'm only a few watch hours off the 4,000 required, but I'm 400 subs shy of 1,000. So please do tap that sub button. You might think that you're subscribed already because YouTube shows my videos on your home feed, but you're actually not. And in fact, looking at my stats, 90% of folks who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So please do make sure you are. Until my next video, tap on the links in the description or scan the QR code if you're watching on a big TV to find out even more about me and other ways that you might support me. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.